And we're live. Let's go. Welcome to another Watch Line. Let's go. What's up, Alfie? How are we? Let's share out the stream to everyone. Got 19 minutes or so before kickoff. Let's send it out. Let's send this out. Let's send this out. 80 minutes or so before kickoff. Let's just get as many people as we can in the stream, I guess. Got New England top wearing today. Got for Christmas. Looks beautiful. My FC. We lost. I think 3-2. I'm pretty sure, or 2-1. It was one of them. I did my best, to be fair. Got unlucky. Let's get the game up, shall we? See if I can hear it as well. Sorry. And the giveaway will be soon. I just haven't had time to do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow or Monday. But it'll be soon. Is this gonna open up? Amazon. Bro, Amazon Prime, hurry up, man. Please. There we go. This top is beautiful. Right, very slow too. Now go on my homepage and Premier League. Premier League, bro. There it is. Come on, lads. Let's go. Kick off in 15 minutes as we speak.
Because he wants to go, he'll want to go and play Champions League football, and I do believe he is good enough to go and do that.
Yeah, Rice. I don't want Rice go.
Will have to be on top of their game to get a result here today against Burnley, a side who've won their last 3 meetings against the Hammers without conceding.
Yeah, we hate versus Burnley.
Manchester United, the Clarets' recent performance levels have pleased manager Sean Dyche and his.
Sean Dyche.
Sean, it's an unchanged lineup for Burnley here against West Ham. I'm just
Sean
wondering if
Dyche.
you're seeing a lot from your team in recent performances to suggest that you can get something here today.
Well, we've got a good belief.
Sean Dyche, man.
Performance taking it on, particularly against Manchester United. You know, they're a fine side. We know that. They're in good form, and I thought it was a very good performance. We didn't get anything, but the performance level was really good, so that's why I'm sticking with the same side. Obviously, we have got players getting back fit at last with, you know, mainly the obvious one who's played a lot of football for us, it's White McNeil, but he's getting back to full fitness, so I would imagine we'll see him at some point today. But there's other players now, so the squad and the competitive nature of the squad is improving all the time.
You did the league double over West Ham last season.
Yeah, when we had Roberto and goal, and then during lockdown where we should have won.
No matter who it's against, but no, I thought we were decent in both games actually, and the last couple of seasons we've done well down here, but we don't take that for granted. We know there seems to be a kind of more solid feel about a West Ham side at the moment under, you know, David Moyes and his staff and the players as well, how they've gone about it, certainly this season. Not maybe such, you know, as free-flowing lately with wins, but still a good side, we know that.
Alright, Sean, shush me.
So far this campaign, are you happy to carry on in that regard, winning 1-0, or do you think that you need a better return?
It's not about being happy, you know, people sometimes forget you've got good outfits opposite you. You know, they're trying to stop you all the time, so it's how many different ways we can be effective. We've, you know, had some performances.
Let's get the England top and
Put it in the net, it's the hardest job in the world, I've always said that. But no, I think the thing for me, we're never far away defensively, I don't think, but our production in the top third has got to improve. I think it has done, despite the low goal count, the actual quality of chance we're making, we've got to take them chances.
Since the club takeover on New Year's Day, is there an extra spring in the step? Have you felt anything around the training ground since that's happened?
Not really, because it's, as you know, with everything that's going on, it's not like the neurons are in around it. They can't be at the moment, you know, because of the rules and all the testing rules and all, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's more through Zoom calls and just catching up and a bit of familiarity. But I think there'll be more to come, you know, as hopefully.
Wait, they've got new owners, so this.
Certainly football recovers. Hopefully there'll be a better connection and we can move forwards.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Well, we're all hoping for that, aren't we? Let's talk about defence, which is not really a surprise, is it, when we're talking about Burnley? Because Ben Mee missed a few games at the beginning of the season, 5, I think, in total. And since he has come back, the improvement for Burnley is there for all to see. And the stats, you know, when he's away, they concede an average of 2 goals a game. When he's back, well, it's less than 1 a game.
Yeah, they don't miss his presence individually when he's away. They also miss his presence collectively, and I think what he gives to the players around him in terms of organisation, keeping people on their toes. That's why Sean Dyche loves him, because he's got that about him as a captain, and you know, the stats and the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, his performances as you know, a force for that. We watched him, didn't we, at Crystal Palace at the end of last season, and he made all the difference that night as well, doesn't he? He can really turn a game for them.
Yeah, I agree with Matt, and he's a talker.
In a defensive way.
Yeah, he's an organizer. He organises at the back. You can see here, he's organising people, and he takes up great positions. Good defenders know where the ball's going to come into the box. You can see here, him and his pal Tarkowski, they block it together, and I think he's been outstanding. You saw at the start of the season when Burnley was struggling, Ben Mee was injured. He wasn't in the team. It's so important. He's such a big character and so important for this Burnley team.
I mean, sometimes it's not about great information. It's just about making noise and throwing your hands in the air and letting players know where you are. And he has that about him in his character. He takes his defending very seriously. I think he really, you can tell he just enjoys clearing the ball, heading the ball. The way I see him head it, so aggressive. And when you can time tackles like this in the box, you know, he's a great defender.
Just explain why that was so good there.
Well,
you know, it's a nuanced thing, but just the timing of his run.
It was interesting because I thought he put the brakes on a little bit, because I think if he would have ran full tilt to it, he would have left himself open to been cut inside. So he put the brakes on, and once he realised the touch had been made, he really accelerated and then committed to It's all about commitment.
Yeah.
You've got a doubt in your mind, you know, you'll get it wrong.
Because for such a defensive team, actually, they don't have many red cards, you know, in terms of rash tackles, or, you know, they're very controlled. A lot of yellows, but not many reds, which is so important, isn't it, when you've got a squad that's so tight as well, that you're not losing players. But of course, you mentioned Tarkowski, and that is a really important relationship, as is that kind of triangle with Pope, who he gets his 100th appearance today. He has, obviously, Pope had a very impressive couple of seasons and done brilliantly for them, and they don't concede with the 4 of them. Well, they do concede, but only 4 in 9, which is really, really impressive stat.
It's a brilliant stat, isn't it, for a goalkeeper? And you'll see why. I know, you know, he faces a lot of opportunities to make these saves, and he does them very, very well. But take nothing away from the quality of these saves. There's one in a second where he just comes out and he makes himself big and brave. And he gets down low around his ankles really well, Clint, doesn't he? This one here where he just comes out.
From Benteke. He's a brilliant goalkeeper. For me, he's putting a huge pressure on Jordan Pickford. Me and Matt and you, Gabby, were talking before we came on air. This save, in particular, sorry to cut off there. This is fantastic, because you think that hit the crossbar. It's a great touch, but I think he is pushing Pickford. The only thing is, can he improve with his ball at his feet? And I think that's what Gareth Southgate is looking at.
That's the thing
that is the big thing that he needs to work on. But as a goalkeeper, you're there to stop the shots, and he's brilliant at doing that.
Is he good enough with his feet at the moment to stay? See, I think it's a huge part, especially of international football, and the way Gareth Southgate has set up and wants to play. It suits Jordan Pickford so well. I mean, his star asset is the ball at his feet. You know, Pope is very different, and he's making brilliant saves, but it's just that footwork and ball work that's going to be key for him.
He cost them £1 million, so I'm not saying that he wants to move for any reason at all, but for them, you know, at some point they're going to make a lot of money on him, aren't they, if he does go on and he wants to win some individual kind of honours at clubs. But he actually gets a lot of work, doesn't he, in goal for Burnley? He gets to make a lot of saves, which is good for a keeper. He's busy.
Yeah, so it's a difficult one, but he's gone to Burnley and he's been excellent. He's made a lot of good saves. But I think if he goes to a bigger club, he'll improve with his feet, because the goalkeepers join in and sometimes do the keep ball, so he will improve.
Okay, thank you for the moment. An important 90 minutes ahead then here at the London Stadium. Can West Ham make it 4 wins and 4 clean sheets in a row in all competitions and keep Europe on their mind? Or will Burnley produce another obdurate display and move further clear of trouble by putting the hammers down again? We will find out in a few moments.
A bull in a china shop? He should be going berserk. But he's not. Why is he so calm? He's just saved £280 on his car insurance. So, be like the money calm bull. Get insurance calm. Money Supermarket.
Fillet of fish from a dish. Big Mac down a cul-de-sac. And even under a drying rack. Cheese sides for gaming vibes. Gherkin flirting. Wraps through cat flaps. Nugs on rugs. Or a share box to the river. Because yes, we deliver.
Fly Audible and travel the world. Listen up and settle back with thousands of destinations to explore. Treat your ears to an epic stay beyond the wall. Travel long haul to Mars. It'll take your breath away. How does a city break in friendly Gilead sound? Everyone's welcome. Whether it's a spellbinding trip to Hogwarts or traveling back in time to ancient Greece, we'll get you there in style. There is another way to get away. The difference is audible.
Let's hear it for the quitters. Every day in the UK, more than 1,000 people give up smoking. And with Nicorette Gum to act fast and keep fighting your
Yes. Come on, Thomas, you absolute legend. Love to hear it. Mike is back and all good. Yeah. Let's go. Alfie, shush me. We are scoring this game. I don't care. I got the last score prediction right against Everton, which was 1-0. I'm gonna say. I want to keep clean sheet, but we've kept 3 clean sheets in the last 3 games with Craig Dawson back in the side, so. But Burnley are tough. I want to keep a clean sheet, but I feel like saying 2-1 to us. Wait, Thomas, do you support West Ham as well? Or who do you support?
Welcome back to the London Stadium in the
No, I'm saying 2-1 West Ham. I'm saying 2-1, yeah.
As the sun beats down here, we've just enjoyed a very
I think it'll be 1 goal in it.
music,
I think we will win it,
show
obviously.
inside the stadium. The atmosphere here building for no fans, but we enjoyed it. Will the drama add up to much?
Yeah, Thomas.
We know that these two have often had mean affairs when it comes to scoring, but let's hope the action.
Okay, players are coming out. Hopefully the volume is alright, lads. Come on. Tell me if the audio is like too loud or too low. Come on. Come on, you irons. Hey. I missed. What's up, mama? How are we missed? Forever blowing. Let's go. Souček. Watch out, Souček scores again. Best senior in the league. Come on. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. Forever blowing. Love to hear it. Come on, lads.
Fabianski's back in goal after a thigh injury. Cresswell, Souček, Bowen and Fornals all come back. And now that
Souček gets another goal.
Michail Antonio is the only senior striker.
Yes, key area, John, for me, middle of the
Oh, we have this commentator as well.
Listening to the lads speaking before the game there. Clinton and Matthew.
Scottish guy.
Declan Rice, me too. But I'm really looking forward to the performance today from Michail Antonio up front. He's a big player, big occasion.
Hopefully Nick Pope does not have a blinder against us as usual. Come on.
The default option for Burnley is generally to name an unchanged team, and that's the case today. There was deliberation over whether to include Dwight McNeil, but Sean Dyche sticks with Goodmanson and Brady in the wide positions. Chris Wood is the only Burnley player to have scored more than once this season.
Yeah, we got to keep Chris Wood. Alright, lads, bring in more people in, share and subscribe. We've been having amazing watch alongs, especially the first one. Many views, new subscribers. Let's smash the like button, share it, and let's gain more subscribers. Come on, you irons.
Managerial dugouts today, 2 raw-boned centre-halves who played much of their careers in the lower divisions. Surprisingly, David Moyes has never beaten Sean Dyche. This is their 7th managerial meeting. West Ham's improvements and the establishment of Thomas Souček as a formidable midfield presence, not entirely unconnected. The Czech also happens to be West Ham's top scorer with 5 league goals.
Yeah, Souček's the best, that's good.
In the last 7 matches.
Come on.
Whilst that is a modest total, it's a bounty compared to Burnley's shot-shy strikers. Chris Wood with 3 goals. But overall, the club's 4 centre-forwards have made 51 Premier League appearances between them this season and mustered just 4 goals. Michail Antonio today.
Yeah, I'm doing the last
game.
Bit of sharing to everyone.
Career goals that have come against Burnley. Lucas Fabianski, who pulled up in the warm-up at Everton on New Year's Day with a thigh problem, happily restored today in place of Darren Randolph. London Stadium. West Ham's home since 2016 after 112 years, 2.5 miles down the road at Upton Park. It is a very different arena.
Come on, lads. Take the knee. Come on.
They've won the last 3 meetings, but today they've had to forsake their claret and blue for a
Ben Rama and O'Connor. Ooh, O'Connor was so solid. Yeah, I don't understand that. How's Fernandes winning that again? I don't think there was much better players than him, to be fair. But go on.
Already, referee Chris Kavanagh having to intervene and blow his whistle.
Ready?
Coming together that has seen Declan Rice get to his feet, but Josh Brownhill stay down.
Yeah, it looked a kind of sore.
Bruh, 20 seconds and he's on the floor, jeez.
First opening 10 seconds of the game was a long ball. Two of them go for it here, Brownhill and Rice, and you can see there's a clash of heads. And that's a sore one for Brownhill. Equally Rice, but I think Rice, Declan might just hit him with his forehead a little bit on the side of Brownhill's.
Bruh, head collision already. It's at 20 seconds. Jeez.
Okay, but it's certainly not the ideal start to the game for either of them.
Crunching coming together. Burnley's medical staff led by physio Ali Beattie and Dr. Simon Morris just checking out Josh Brownhill's well-being and ability to continue.
First thing I've got to say to you today, John, is initially I wasn't too sure.
Nemesis Gamer, what's up, my man?
But I actually quite like it.
You appreciate the yellow?
Yeah, I do, and I didn't think I would.
Wait, what do you mean his channel is this? It's mine. But missed, like, the first watch log was amazing against who do you play? No, not Everton. Southampton. The first watch log with Southampton was amazing. Let's go back on the game. Go on. Find the games.
Strip to which you refer. Yellow is not entirely unfamiliar for Burnley fans. It was their regular away kit throughout much of the 1990s. Third strip these days. Launched amidst great fanfare.
No, away. Well done, Dawson. Dawson's a so solid ever since he's coming.
Yeah, good delivery that. First opportunity got.
It's going to be a very physical game, especially against Burnley.
As you say by Dawson.
Well done for us.
Here's Declan Rice for West Ham.
Obviously, I want Feature to score every game because he's amazing. Go on, Bowen. Left back. Well done.
Aaron Cresswell.
Good ball. Go on, Antonio.
Michael Antonio.
Be very physical.
It's a good run from Antonio there, just into the gap.
We got to start strong.
As soon as he pushed forward, that was a gap left in that right back position.
I'm guessing this is Vlad, isn't it? Of course it is. What's up, Vlad? And subscribe. Missed. Don't forget that.
Taking a while to assess his options, which are not plentiful. Brownhill.
I'm wearing this England top for the first time. It's beautiful. I love it.
Ashley Westwood. This is the skipper, Ben Mee. Barnes.
4 minutes or so gone. It's nearly. We've had most of them.
Allowed Cooper to come in and intercept.
These are not two of the more prolific sides in the Premier League, Alan.
No, it's amazing because I'm looking at it coming down, John, and clearly Burnley, I don't think they've been out the top 5, sorry, I beg your pardon, out the bottom 5 all season. But it's amazing myself and probably a lot of people don't think they'll be in trouble. Which is quite a remarkable thing to say about a team that
Lava.
bottom five again all season. But I just feel they'll win their particular.
Don't worry, I haven't fulfilled this stuff.
I think that'll be okay.
This is fresh, isn't it? I got it for Christmas.
The recent form's been incredible, actually. They've only lost 3 games in the last 15, and that was to Liverpool, Manchester United, and I think Chelsea 3-0.
They shouldn't have lost to Liverpool.
Fabulous form.
Realistic contenders possibly for a European spot at the end of the season, or is that a stretch too far?
In normal circumstances, you would say it's a stretch too far, John, but I just think the way the league is at this moment in time, you could rule nothing out.
Literally, he's correct. Can't rule anything out.
Comes off Tarkowski. Burnley have been a different proposition once Tarkowski and Me have been paired at the back. They both were late starting the season.
Yeah, key players in the team. Sean Dyche doesn't have a massive squad, and they're key players. And I agree with him.
Go on, Antonio.
I thought he's performed very, very well against an, informed Manchester United.
And done by a moment of brilliance from Paul Pogba.
I love Nick Pope, man.
It was exceptional that night.
Basically, he deserves to start for England, but then you have Henderson as well, and then you have Pickford, obviously. Fabianski's back.
Me. Brownhill.
Yeah, Benny's in the cam. They've switched. Ooh, Brownhill. Shot. Oh, good save, Fabianski.
Within the compass of Fabianski, it was Goodmanson that tried his luck.
Yeah, and it was good.
Give that way.
Great interception initially from Westwood. He sees it coming in, he goes. Plays in Brownhill.
You're here for the match. Oh, I can't really do that. Copyright reasons. Jeez. You know I would if I was allowed to. Just take the stream down straight away.
He just anticipated the pass getting in there, Westwood.
Obviously, you want to watch the mighty West Ham win, but I can't.
This football pitch has been plonked in the middle of the Olympic Stadium. Enormous distance between the touchline and the front row of albeit empty seats.
Yeah, because the board don't want to move the seats forward.
Difference to the old stadium.
Up to part.
There's the chicken run and spectators virtually on top of you as you took a throw in.
Oh, the atmosphere at that place was tremendous.
Ref, well done, Benny.
Did make a note, you played there once. Lost.
Poorly, if I remember, to be honest with you. Was it 2-0? A big Psycho Cross, big Dave Cross scored, did he?
He did 2-1.
2-1 was it?
I'm afraid you didn't rate much of a mention in the following morning's match reports.
Yeah, we got to win these second balls as well. Because Chris Wood or Ashley Barnes flicks it on.
Not the best of passes out there. To Brady, 5 yards behind them.
Wow, Antonio.
Cresswell.
Yes, that's why you want Ben Rama driving. Good ball. Bowen. Ooh. So.
That's one thing that West Ham have done well of late. It's to recruit from the EFL.
Oh. Yes! Antonio. 1-0. Come on. Come on, you Irons. Flipping that score, man. Antonio. Come on.
It's just a touch. I'm sure it's just a touch from the defender.
He's not offside. No way is he offside. Come on, Antonio. Come on.
Simplest of tasks. It's a good move. a good run. Bowen goes into the space.
Great play. Benrahma driving. Let's go.
Comes across. Excellent delivery.
Antonio.
And Mee just gets a touch on it. And it takes it away. He just gets a touch to take it away from Tarkowski. There. And it's got the simplest of finishes.
And he celebrates his 400th career appearance with goal number 91.
Nah, for VAR. It's not offside. This is a goal. Come on, man.
Interesting to hear the boys at half-time. The lack of communication between the two centre.
Now we got heads up. Finally score against Burnley.
Must be screaming if he sees me is struggling to get a touch on it, struggling to make
Beautiful by Bowen as well. Bowen does so well. That is 1-0.
Puts him off, he misses it. And that man there is the simplest of tasks.
Come on, man.
I'll reserve judgment on the celebration.
Flipping goal. Beautiful, Antonio.
West Ham's home form has been considerably more solid.
10 minutes and 1-0. Come on.
London Stadium, but it's given an early problem here to Sean Dyche and Burnley.
No, Bowen's. He's going to have an amazing game. Look at this guy. Excellent. Whoa. Antonio was through there as well. Ooh.
Unless it's a particularly hefty one, would lift them 2 places to 8th in the table.
Yes.
Wood on the heel as he turned away.
Come on, lads. We've got this game.
Burnley are the only team in the Premier League yet to gain a point from a losing position this season.
Beautiful, Antonio.
We're going to have another look at the goal, John. As I say, it's a good move. The move's good. Lovely through ball.
But Antonio's not a... Like, he hasn't been playing striker his whole life. Antonio's been playing right back, right mid, left mid, right wing back, striker. We've only converted him to a striker like last season.
He's got a free header.
Let's go, man.
Not sure why you're reserving judgment.
When I say there it is there, I'm not sure what it is I'm talking about actually, but it's there anyway.
And it was socially distanced. Rice.
Good ball, Rice.
Rice up for offside.
What? I was offside.
Yeah, you touched on it earlier on, John. I like the look of Jared Bowen. I mean, he started very, very brightly, opening 10, 15 minutes here today, but you know, I think he
Is that what? Go on, Antonio.
willing to do
Antonio
that,
miscontrols it.
themselves, to improve themselves.
Any?
Good on him.
Look at this guy, he's just flicking it over people's heads now. You'd love to see it.
Cresswell. He's looking for Benrahma.
We've been much better team in 13 minutes. In.
Me.
Ah, 4 hours. Beautiful. Benrahma. Ah, he's offside.
Antonio and Me intercepted. The flag did go up for offside against Michael Antonio once he became relevant.
Yeah, he looked off, but it's a lovely little reverse ball.
We've been much the better team so far.
Lovely little ball. Good run on the blind side from Antonio. He's looked very bright, very sharp. Just interesting to look at that goal again. We're talking about it, John. Amazing how the Burnley defence was spread. The left back was over in the right back position. The centre halves were switched round. Just due to good movement, to be fair, from Bowen and indeed Antonio drifting to the back post area.
Dawson.
Ah, ref, man.
Caught by Barnes.
Step 6, man. Kicking Dawson. What is this one? Great run by Bowen.
As I said earlier, that's the left back. He's got to go with Bowen, to be fair to him. And then the right.
Fornals is a great ball.
The right centre back going into the left centre back, and he just get the touch. They're just kind of not all over the place, but clearly they're out of sync and out of position a little bit. But of course, a lot of that is down to the good movement from Jared Bowen, who makes a terrific run, and the delivery from Fornals.
Brady. Bono, who's in the midst of arguably his most impressive season.
Yeah, Bono's Come on, Antonio.
So check.
Go on, Ben Rama.
He's got support from Fornals.
Oh, Vietnamese charging. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Yeah, he fouled an outside one there, but chose to elected to try and come inside to get a shot away with good defending.
Been much a better team. 16 minutes in. It's been on us.
No team in senior English League football has scored fewer goals than Burnley's 9 this season.
That's remarkable, that really is.
Just 1 in their last 6 away games, and that was an own goal. Westwood. Me.
Good press.
Barnes. And again, Ashley Barnes.
Why not? Beautiful.
Yeah, good defending, solid defending there.
Antonio
Ball just
saw.
out, saw the gap, saw the pass from Barnes a little bit short, and he wins back possession.
We've been looking so comfortable so far. Go on, Bowen.
Bowen.
Go on, Bowen. Handball! Handball! Ref! That's handball.
Who made the block, only half-heartedly though.
John, it's excellent play from Antonio. It's a kind of nothing ball in behind the foot.
Come on, VAR, give it a handball.
It's Ben Mee's ball all day. Yeah, it hits him in the arm, but there's absolutely no chance of a penalty there, surely.
Simon Hooper is the VAR. He gave it a glance and then waved it on.
Imagine. Corner whipped in. A corner. Ooh, unlucky, 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 lads. We've been much the better team so far.
Ball in from Bowen.
Been excellent.
Jump on him. Should probably do a little bit better with the header. But again, excellent play. Just to go back to the, as I said, the ball over the top from Coupal. It's a kind of nothing ball, and it's Mees all day. But Antonio doesn't give him any time at all. Puts him under pressure, and all of a sudden you get an opportunity at the other end. Good forward play.
There's been a goal in the other 3 o'clock kickoff in the Premier League this afternoon. It's the game between Leeds and Brighton, and Neil Moped
Right,
scored for
1-0.
the Seagulls. Leeds 0, Brighton 1.
Damn.
Today, Black Country Derby went West Brom's way. They came from behind to win 3-2. Just their second league victory this season.
That's a massive result for the Baggies, that one I thought.
Peters. And Charlie Taylor for Burnley still. As the main senior absentee from their travelling squad today. Left the training ground in 3 separate buses yesterday. Went to Stockport Station, got into separate coaches of the train. 3 separate buses took them to their London hotel, and it's all done in reverse again tonight.
What a touch that was from Robbie Brady. Dear me, excellent.
Brownhill.
No shoot.
That's against.
Now Barney Oaks slowly getting into the game.
Wood marshalled by Ogbonna.
Yes, right. It's great strength.
Said Benrahma.
Go on, Antonio.
Seeking out
Oh, unlucky.
slightly over clubbed.
You can't have Burnley get into the game.
Josh Brownhill. One away win. Aside from Lancashire this season, that was at Arsenal, courtesy of the own goal we were referring to, a rare away goal from Aubameyang.
Oh. Yes, Bedrock. Look at him. Look at Bedrock. We need to play this guy more. Kufa. Unlucky.
They just look livelier and brighter. The forward areas, West Ham, John, the opening 20 minutes. When Rama's coming into it, I mentioned Bowen. Antonio's always a keen and willing runner.
Yeah, show that shots them forward. You can't. Hey, Chad Beast. What is up, my man? How are we?
Westwood.
I appreciate it from me.
With Barnes. And now Brady.
Wait, hold on, Fabianski.
Never see it. Oh, beautiful that.
Yeah, what a touch, boy.
Probably didn't do him justice, the height that came out the sky from, but a lovely touch from Robbie Brady.
Great kid.
There's a sense of evolution around West Ham at the moment.
Yeah.
And improvements.
Good ball suture.
Arrived for his second spell in charge just over a year ago.
Yeah, I've got to say, John, I'm a big fan of both, you know, Davy Moyes and
Now how we're passing it so well.
I know Davy particularly well, very well. My first roommate actually in international football, there you are. It was under 17s right at the time in Scotland, under 17s in tournaments. And I roomed with Big Davy.
Did you lead him astray in any way?
I don't think he had a say in it.
How? Rice beat Barnes, man.
I'm trying to dig out whether there was a particular reason.
I had nothing to do with that, I can assure you.
Well, he's forged quite the managerial career.
Yeah, it certainly has.
11 years at Everton. And assisted, as he was, at some of his previous clubs by gentlemen of some stature. Alan Irvine at the back there, Stuart Pearce. One down. Kevin Nolan is also in the mix, and Paul Niven as well. So it's quite the brains trust. West Ham skipper Kevin Nolan, of course.
Just real football people, aren't they? Just real football guys. And it's good to see they certainly got something going here, the four of them. And long may that continue.
To echoes of the early days at Everton, the way that Moyes has got hold of a group of players, got rid of a few, gone and recruited at a modest level, and is getting players that will play in his way, in his image. Goodmanson. Westwood.
Wait, is the thumbnail like a proper one, Drew?
Cresswell.
Because when I load it up, it shows people keeping it.
Robbie Brady has been deputed to take it.
I have to say, in the opening exchanges, I know it's very early with only 25 minutes gone, but
Well, I'm gonna
to me,
edit.
the best opportunity. And by that I mean a set play. Burnley's.
They don't get particular weight of goals from their centre-backs.
Oh,
With deliveries like that, they're not likely to.
Very frustrating, really frustrating for players and coaches alike when the delivery doesn't beat the first man.
And Messrs Tarkowski and Mia now making their way back after a fruitless foray forward.
But how's everyone in chat? Real well.
Brady.
Martin Cresswell.
Cresswell. It's the Dutchman, Peters, to the Icelander, Goodmanson.
Well done, CJ.
Keeping an excellent line there, John. As soon as the ball went back to, I think it was me or Tarkowski, I think it was Tarkowski, I think it was me. As soon as the ball was on its way back, you get to see Bonner pushing his line up. And the four defenders all moved up 10, 15 yards in a line very, very quickly. Good work.
Tarkowski out to Logan.
No.
Barnes. It actually came back his way, but by that stage he was flat on the ground. Goodmanson.
Burnley are slowly getting into this game now.
Peters. Robbie Brady. Brownhill. Shot down the yard outside
Free
the
kick.
box.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, and he knew it.
You've got a free kick.
I think he had an initial pass out to Brady.
No.
Brilliant ball from Brownhill. And he knows he just needs to get a touch.
It could have been a pen.
Easily have to say, but he knows he just has to get a touch and he's in front.
Yeah. What minute is it? It is currently 26, 55, 56. No. Oh, they've got a free kick in a dangerous area.
This is pretty much Fabianski's vista.
Can't let him.
Brady, Brownhill. Over the ball, Westwood walking away now.
Come Fabianski. Brownhill or Brady to take the free kick.
Left and right-footed options.
Brady with a Ronaldo run up. Looks like he's going to take it.
It's going to be
Hit
Brady.
the ball. Well done.
It'll come out to Lowton,
Wide. Well done.
whose last Premier League goal was some 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's a difficult ball for him to take. It's not a good height. He's always leaning back. Not a great free kick at all from Brady, but you see it there, it's up high. And because Benrahma's closing him down quickly, he has to take it high and he can't let it drop down. Therefore, it becomes a lot more difficult when he can't keep it down.
The son has been a welcome entrant to the day's proceedings. Cresswell. Benrahma.
Yeah, well done, Rice.
Premier League. The net spend on transfer fees under Sean Dyche amounts to £67 million, which is loose change, really.
It's remarkable, it really is.
Ref, thank you.
So foul given against Peters.
I think it was. I think he'd gives him a shove there and down he goes. It's a free kick for me all day, but he just seemed to have another wee think about it there with Mr. Kavanagh.
Peters on Bowen.
No, I was going to say 2-0 as well.
See the one
I hope it's
benefits
2-0.
for me, John, in forward areas. What West Ham have got, they've got an ability with the forwards to turn the Burnley defence. And by that I mean they've got willing runners, and Antonio will go in behind the fullback, equally for Niles, and we saw Bowen do it here. Whereas Burnley on the other side, the two forwards are Barnes and Wood, they're not going to spin you and they're not going to get in behind you. They've got other qualities. But from a defender's point of view, if you've got somebody, a willing runner over the top occasionally, makes some difference, believe me. And before you ask, I wasn't renowned for it myself, just in case that's where you were going.
No, I'm too polite to enter that territory, you know that. Rice.
Where do you sit on the Rice dilemma, John? Because it's interesting to hear the boys talking about it, saying there's a centre-half in there, and I don't doubt there is a centre-half in there, and I think he could in the future go back and play there. But I just think he's got more to offer in the middle of the park. I really do.
And so does Gareth Southgate. 6 of his 8 caps this season have come playing in midfield. He's not been selected by the England manager this time around in central defence. Great to have that versatility.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Scufo, well done. Now go Suchek.
Suchek.
Oh, poor ball to Benrahma.
A touch short, and Benrahma responds with a foul on Peters.
Yeah, he was just a little bit slack with the pass there to Bowen. Suchek, that was an opportunity. And Benrahma just catches Peters there for the free kick.
Let's go.
With the money Burnley have and indeed haven't spent, I think the hope is that more may be available under new ownership. There's the former chairman, Mike Garlick, now still a club director and representing the club here today because the new American are self-isolating. They've been struck by COVID like so many others. And they're in their rented house somewhere in the Ribble Valley, still waiting for the day when they can go to their first game.
Well, I have to say, John, if there's any man managing at this moment in time deserves an opportunity to spend a few quid, I would suggest that Sean Dyche might be that very chap, because what he's achieved has been remarkable.
Woods away.
Goodmanson is central, and it was actually an own goal.
Cresswell on goal. He's offside.
Was up for offside, and Cresswell's blushes are going to be spared.
And it's amazing. I sometimes struggle to come to terms with it myself, because my initial reaction was he was offside.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because
please, VAR, please.
That stepped out. Like you see it there. We'll just watch it. The ball comes in from Brady. It's a Bonner that just, he steps out at the right time. It's good defending.
Perfect, let's go.
I'm still struggling to
Pretty sure he's offside.
I'm automatically thinking the flag's when he got right away. Ball comes across, and it comes off Cresswell.
It should be offside.
You know, it's good play. It's good central defensive play by Bonner, who clearly just
beautiful, brother.
And he's half a yard offside.
Beautiful.
It's also under the way that the guidance to officials is framed at the moment to delay the flag. Very good linespersonship by Dan Robertson on the far side.
Bowen.
There's Bowen. It'll be frustrating for spectators when the flag does go up so late, but in the VAR era, that's how it needs to be.
No, come on, lads, get back in this game. Benrahma.
Benrahma. No one more relief than Aaron Cresswell, however late the flag went up.
Benny, sends him. Benny. Good ball. Suchek. Scufo. Well done.
Did you see that was very good? Personship.
I chose my words carefully, yes.
Yeah. It was excellent. It was excellent. I wasn't. Yeah. But it's strange, isn't it? I mean, you automatically think, in days gone by, you look over and say, well, that's offside. And I'm just wondering how the players react to it. You know, and fair play to them.
Good ball then, Bowen.
because it's something that I think myself would find difficult to acclimatise to immediately.
Bowen.
Good ball, Bowen. Creswell.
Dawson. Tarkovsky.
Go on, Fornals. Go on, Fornals. To Bowen.
Really sharp.
Bowen.
It's Bowen.
Whoa. Corner, come on.
That long ball forward by Dawson.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just mixing.
We can get over this defence easily over the top.
Bowen comes inside here and then goes outside. Peters does well to block it. But it's amazing, you know, just mixing things up. A long ball, centre half's under a little bit of pressure. He heads it into an area.
Go on, get Souček's head on it.
Dawson now becomes a threat from this set piece taken by Bowen.
Rice. Oh, come on, off the post. Oh.
It's brilliant.
Great set piece. When I was whipped in, good ball.
Now it's Bowen again, who took the initial corner.
Bowen whips it in. Oh.
The goalkeeper was.
Oh, I thought I hit the post.
I think he's wanting a corner, but I tell you what, it's a great flick. The run from Rice to come across. Bowen's delivery is good. Look at the
Look, Rice flicks it on. I bought it off the post. Oh. We're playing so well. We need to get another one to put this game to bed. I want a clean sheet too, though. Minimum.
I think it might be both of them.
He may have headed it onto Me's leg.
Well, I thought it might have been initially the other way about. I thought I was one of the two.
Oh. Imagine.
He'd have been claiming it, that's for sure. But beautifully weighted and delivered free corner kick from Bowen, and the timing of the run for the flick on was superb. And they have scored more goals from set plays than any other team, West Ham, in the top flight. So we shouldn't be surprised at the quality of the set play. Looking at me in a kind of impressed way.
Looking at you're trampling on my toes sort of a way, really. Brownhill. Brady. And now Wood.
Oh.
Good effort.
Just wide of the post.
Fabianski, I think he knows it's going wide, got to say, but good effort.
Bowen gets intercepted there. Wood. Oh. Just wide.
Fabianski's always get that covered, but as a good effort.
Going back to your revelation about the set piece.
Oh, right. Sorry.
This is the natural outcome of you being allowed to gradually consume a 25-page stat pack on a train journey between Glasgow and London Euston earlier today.
There wasn't enough else to do, to be quite honest with you. But I did.
Dawson's so solid.
Thoroughly, as you would expect, John.
Come on, that's good.
In terms of doing my homework and preparation. No, I've got to say, the guys that do these stat packs for us are worth their weight in gold. I can't thank them enough.
Well, too far. Oh! Oh, neck poke. Jeez.
Did well there.
Right, Pro Club's goalkeeper. Lock on. Imagine if it didn't lock on. Oh, crazy. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. We're playing so well. Look at Rice. Go on, Benny. Benny.
Fend off Brady. Antonio.
Antonio. Ref. Ooh.
Free kick.
Oh, come on, ref. Shocking.
Angelo Bonner has become quite the attacking threat these last 10 minutes for West Ham.
Great delivery in, lovely touch.
Oh,
He comes. He's very unfortunate to see that come off the back post. Timing the runs is so key, and he comes. Yep.
If the goal was that little bit open.
Back off the post, very unlucky. Which would have been their 8th headed goal this season.
Just stop it.
No, I'll keep that as well.
Antonio. Dealt with by me.
I mean, we naturally talk about the physicality of Wood and Ashley Barnes up front for Burnley, John, but equally,
Another one.
he's such a handful. He's a strong player with pace. I just think West Ham are a different side when he's obviously in the team and leading the attack.
Swiped by Soufal. Failure to clear by Fornals. This is Barnes.
No.
And Goodmanson.
One of Fabianski.
Yeah, that's his second effort. Neither of them have really troubled Fabianski, but again he gives it into Barnes, continues his run. Again, just can't get anything real power behind it.
Come on, man.
Burnley.
How's everyone in the chat? It's been a bit quiet.
The others in the squad apparently look up to.
No, I like him. I really do.
I love Suja, man.
So with the departure of Sebastian Haller, whose goals tally was boosted by 4 in the League Cup, Socek is, as you would know, Ali, the top scorer here.
Yeah. He's a key player, as I said earlier in the build-up, John. I think his partnership with Rice, just the two of them sitting in front there, exceptional, both quality. And I've heard a lot of people compare, Socek to Fellaini. There's no wee friendly shot there. A lot of people have been comparing Socek to Fellaini. I'm not sure I agree with that, to be honest.
Yeah, Suja.
Yeah, his elbows are not as sharp.
Correct. And I think, for me, he's a better player, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Much better.
Tangle there. Now Wood has gone down, clutching his face.
I would get up, man.
Craig Dawson was the West Ham player that was involved there. Chris Kavanagh has got a sight of that, but I think out of the corner of his eye. Medical staff are on to attend to Wood. The check by the VAR Simon Hooper is complete, so no further action is likely to be forthcoming here.
Well, you can guarantee if he's lying down, there's something wrong with him. Here we see it. I know Dawson comes through. No, he sticks his left elbow up. He definitely does. We see it again. Definitely makes contact. He definitely makes contact. I'm not
It's not red.
convinced that it's an aggressive one to hit him. Falls on top of him there, which you'd have to say you give him the benefit of the doubt there, but there's definitely contact with the left forearm from Dawson on.
Well, it's physical, man. Burnley are one of the most physical teams. Come on, man.
Wood, who was in the end the more offended against party. There's no great complaint from him.
I don't think he ever does, to be honest.
And happily, in an age stage when often incidents are re-examined in minute detail. The general consensus is just get on with it.
Yeah. Something refreshing about that, John.
Yes.
Dawson just see how this off, man.
Time rapidly approaching.
No, I've got to say, I think West Ham so far, were, as you say, a minute to go to half-time, I think they're worthy of the lead. I don't think anybody could deny that. I just think they've been far more creative and dangerous in forward areas. They've been brighter. Rama, Bowen, and Fornals, and that three.
Remember that too.
Leading the line. Antonio.
1 minute added time.
Well worthy of their 1-0 lead. It looks like they're going at half-time.
Goal coming in the opening 10 minutes through Mikel Antonio.
Go on, Bowen.
Could be added to here. This is
Go on, Bowen. Oh. Oh, good ball. Go on, Ben Robbie. Let's get another before half time. Oh.
Aiming for Antonio. It's out as far as Rice.
Come on, last attack of the half.
Benrahma.
Go on, Ben Rama. Ben Rama. Whoa. Unlucky, Benny.
He did really well to create the opening for himself to get the shot away, but clearly a little bit off balance as he hit it. But good play from Benrahma, who looked lively first 45.
Ref, bloody whistle. Half time 1-0, beautiful. Beautiful.
9th minute. Well taken, but a critical touch from a Fornals cross off the head of the Burnley skipper Ben Mee diverted it directly into the path of Antonio to score. A goal that separates two teams, one of which settled quickly and was threatening throughout, and the other of which has been somewhat sluggish by comparison. We'll get the views of Clinton Morrison and of Matthew Upson very shortly with Gabby, but at half-time at the London Stadium it is West Ham 1, Burnley 0.
Vitality sent my new Apple Watch. So now, when I exercise, it measures what I do and I get all these points. It has cool stuff.
At Vitality Health and Life Insurance, we like to share the benefits of healthy living. So you can get an Apple Watch Series 6 from just £37 with nothing more to pay when you stay active.
Think you lost to it? Vitality?
To get your Apple Watch Series 6 with our health and life insurance, just search Vitality. Let's hear it for the quitters. Every day in the UK, more than 1,000 people give up smoking.
Bro, my bad, sorry.
Using the correct gum to act fast and keep fighting your cravings for hours. You can join them.
Been much better team. Very happy with how we started. Very, very happy. We deliver. Mackie D. Let's go.
Ben Mee just gets his foot so high, you know, he gets the wrong side of him, but he does recover well with the pressure. Just to put O'Connor off, but his head in his, he'd be so disappointed he didn't score, and he really should put that in the back of the net.
Well, it's just the complexion of the game is such that when they get chances, West Ham, you believe that they actually can convert those. Whereas Burnley at the other end, you know, they've had 9 goals this season, and 5 of those have come from set plays. So you expect more of their set plays when they happen because they're really, really important to their goal scorer.
Yeah, they are important. They've got Wood, they've got Barnes, they bring up Tarkowski, they bring up Ben Mee. So when you get these opportunities, you have to deliver better balls into the box. And they've had 2 good opportunities. In particular, Robbie Brady's got a sweet left foot. I've seen him many times for Ireland deliver great balls. Here it's disappointing. Matt will tell you as a centre half, if you're coming up and he doesn't miss this out front post, it is disappointing.
I mean, you'd be berating the person taking the corner. As a centre back, you've come the whole length of the pitch to go and get your head on it. It's an opportunity for your team. And if you hit the near man, there's no excuse. There's no excuse to hit the first man at this level. And again, another opportunity for a free kick, which is a left footer. You know, I mean, it's disappointing from Brady, but the corner situation to hit the first man, there's no excuse.
And Sean Dyche has got to do something going into this second half, obviously, to change things up. You talked about Dwight McNeil potentially as a surprise for you not being in the starting lineup. Is that the obvious one?
Rico Jr. Wait, I'm pretty sure this is Addy for somebody.
will cause problems. I really like it.
I think with Rodriguez, is like that pacing behind, sometimes with Wood or Barnes to get that flick to just try and stretch West Ham. At the moment, they're pretty comfortable. They've got Rice and Souček who've done very well just sitting in front, and they just look like in control at the moment.
And in terms of West Ham, they've got an opportunity to really kind of stretch this out now, haven't they? And get another one or another couple of goals. It feels like they can take control of this.
Well, they look to be probing more. Ben Rama's been interesting. He's got on the ball a few times in that little pocket of space and tried to make something happen, but they just look more of a goal threat throughout set pieces and in open play.
Interesting stat that they haven't actually managed to earn a point from a losing position at half-time, Burnley, and with their lack of goal-scoring prowess, you know, this is where, although they look like they're a little bit away from the drop zone, if teams start winning below them, this is where that lack of goal power is coming into a worrying kind of position, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you see a lot of the teams down there, they are struggling to score goals on this precise moment, but the results today, West Brom winning and obviously Brighton winning, if Brighton go on and beat Leeds, it does put pressure on Burnley massively.
Jay Rodriguez is down there warming up at the moment.
Must have heard me.
You'll be pleased to hear he's there. I mean, you'd expect him to be out, keeping limbering, keeping warm in the winter afternoon. But we shall see what stage he comes on in this half. He's out there at the moment. Okay, the second half is upon us.
Go on.
Of course, David Moyes, who is the happier going into the break, because Mikel Antonio.
Have a second half starting soon.
Return, doesn't he? Gave them the lead. Is he going to get his first win over Sean Dyche as a manager? Or will Dyche change things enough to stop the rot and earn a point or more here at the London Stadium?
Name up. Watch out, that's Steve. Steve with the Neymar account. How's everyone today, man? Friday. No, it's not Friday. Saturday. Saturday afternoon here. I know, currently half time. Smash like button, subscribe, share. You absolute legends. Wait, I do. Wait, he's playing Wolves. Can I get there? Ooh. Okay, let's go. Second half about to start now. Okay, unmute this. Let's go.
Sean Dyche is going to have to do something about it, though, isn't he?
Why is
Changes
Triple H's music up? What the flip?
McNeil getting straight at the
WWE.
moment, so that looks like it might well be the first change, Clinton Morrison.
Yeah, he must have listened to
Oh, wrestling. Why is Triple H is so good? Bro.
Burnley since he's come through at Burnley, and he's a brilliant winger. He gets half a yard and he delivers balls in the box. Wooden Barnes will like that now.
Time to play the game.
You've got to have great delivery from wide.
Dwight McNeil coming up.
Showed that so far in this game, but he's definitely.
It's all about the game and how you play
West
it.
Ham, any changes for them? Keep it as it is?
No, I'd keep it as it is.
Come on, Ryan.
They might as well be happy. West Ham
Let's go. Second half. Let's win this, man.
they look a threat going forward in particular.
Let's go, Antonio. You beauty. Come on.
But Mikel Antonio on the score sheet for them, so important for this side. He's the lone
Forever blow. Win bubble.
Mix of Woods and Barnes for
Pretty bubbles.
John Champion and Ali McCoist.
Come on.
Gabby, just to underline that change.
Let's go.
21-year-old Dwight McNeil on in place of the Icelandic international Johan Berg Gudmundsson.
My dreams, they fade and die. Fortune's always high. I left everywhere. Forever blow. With bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Come on, Johan.
He'll certainly be looking for him
I'll
to
kick
come
off.
back in the second 45 because he's an attacking force. We did not see an awful lot from Burnley in those opening 45 minutes.
No changes for West Ham, and why would there be at this stage? They played very nicely. They might well have led by more than Antonio's goal because Ogbonna hit the post as well. And it is Antonio's fourth of the season. And his first since late October.
Fine, Cooper.
That separates these teams. West Ham 10th at kickoff. Burnley 16th, 4 points above the bottom three. This is Brady. Early searching ball in. Wood.
Ooh. Suchek flew in and Barnes is on the floor. Asking for a penalty.
Barnes actually got a sore one there. I think he tried to jump early to try and prevent the centre back at a clean header on it. Watch, he gets up early there. Yeah, and he gets caught. I think it's Suchek catches.
That's
him.
not a foul, no.
Not a lot in it, but he tries to get the jump there. As you can see, he jumps early into Dawson to try and put him off. Dawson actually takes one as well from Suchek there, who's seemingly a one-man mission to wipe the two of them out.
Go, Rice. Oh, good flick on. Oh, 4-0. Poor ball.
McNeil.
Mixed sauce.
And the now recovered Barnes.
Away.
Towards Wood,
Well done.
get there, and
Creswell well played.
nod it calmly to Fabianski.
Oh, McNeil, he's going to change the game.
He just takes a small touch and whips into an area. Watch this touch there, bang. Really opens himself up. And if you're a centre forward of the calibre and Wood and Barnes, that's the kind of delivery you're thriving on, you're waiting for. So straight away, first couple of minutes, I think he's made a good impact.
Oh, good touch, Suchek.
I think she'll be pleased.
Bowen's offside. Go on, Bowen. Oh.
Header by Tarkowski.
Ah.
To complete the clearance.
Yeah, did well getting back there. I don't think Bowen was offside, but clearly Benrahma was in an offside position. But Bowen ran from deeper.
Oh, Benny gives the ball away.
Loken. The New Zealander Wood. Josh Brownhill.
Went on for us.
Smarted by Fornals.
Yeah, great defence.
Oh, Griswold, beautiful. It plays so well.
In an area he's probably not accustomed to it, but he did really well there.
Socek.
Ah, go on, Kufa. Go on, Kufa.
Checkmate, Soufal.
It's excellent play there from Bowen. Bowen allows the space here to get played because he comes inside and Peters has got to travel with him. So Peters comes in from a left back position and it leaves the space. Good play.
Okay, corner. Come on, lads.
Intervening, it's a corner.
Come. Suchek, Obana, Rice. Go on.
Referee is just establishing that Craig Dawson needs to.
Does he get some blood there? Is it
field?
Yeah,
needs to be attended to.
Alright, Dawson's got some blood.
It's a problem because he's really the main threat from a corner.
That was that incident with Socek. Was, as I say, he came in and he hit.
Ref, man.
Hit Barnes and indeed Dawson. Must have been that same incident. I'm convinced it was.
So minus an angular centre back. It is a West Ham corner.
Go on, Fornals. Go on, Fornals. Oh.
Dawson still being attended to on the near side.
Oh, Bonner. Bonner. Look at Bonner. Oh.
I'm smiling because that was
Bonner.
a lovely piece of skill from McBonner.
Oh my God.
It wasn't too surprising, but the area of the park was very surprising in the left wing position.
It's alien territory for
Yeah, it was excellent play though.
Jesus.
It's McNeil.
Well, Suchek. No, well done, Bowen. Excellent.
Racing back towards his defensive station.
Been excellent, man. We need another goal, though.
Great ball into feet there. Really lovely ball from Cresswell into Fornals, allowing him to turn.
Go on, Antonio.
Antonio.
The Bowen.
Jared Bowen. Ben Rama.
Kufa. Antonio. Oh, off the line.
Off the line by me.
Yeah.
It's coming. Another goal's coming. Now we go again.
Winning the issue header.
Come on, it's coming.
His position on the line to protect his goalkeeper and his defence in the goal. Kupal plays the ball in. Antonio. Yeah, just good defensive play all round. He knows he's not winning the header and drops back to protect the area. Saves a certain goal.
Peters. Ben Rama.
Ooh.
Loken.
See, that's where it's a struggle there for Burnley, John. When they get, and they actually should have better possession there when they're breaking out of defence. They're just giving it away. They need to keep the ball.
Ref.
Give them an opportunity for the defenders and midfielders to get up the pitch.
Ref, man. Pushing the back.
Ashley Westwood. Cresswell. Knew he was going to be flagged if he involved himself.
Hey, is it Super Kid? No, that's not me, man. I don't know who that is.
Sort of regimental sergeant major just because of his
I
demeanour on
don't
the
know.
touchline, but it's only fair to point out there's an awful lot more to him than that. It's not all about square bashing at Burnley training.
No, anything but.
Sophisticated.
Anything but.
Here's Wood. Taken away from him by O'Connor.
I think sometimes very underrated. I really do, John. Fantastic job at Burnley.
A man that was strongly linked at one stage with the job at West Ham. David Moyes taking over for a second time. The only component of Burnley.
See the gap there. See the gap between the midfield and the two front men. It's impossible for Burnley to go up there. The long ball gets played up to Wood and Barnes, and it's a flick back the way. But there's 30 yards. I think Brady on the right-hand side, he was the only midfield player anywhere near the two of them. There's a gap of about 30 yards, which is far too big.
Go on, Ben Rama. No.
Despite a stumble.
Oh.
That was excellent.
Well, Cresswell.
Not quite keeping that within bounds.
Excellent skill on the right-hand side there for Ben Rama.
We played so well, man.
He kind of baffled Peters a little bit there.
Ben Rama's on loan from Brentford, Algerian international.
No, it's permanent.
£5 million fee to loan him, and they have a 20 million option.
I think he's been very, very good so far. I really do.
Here's Ben Rama. He's got 17 goals for Brentford in the Championship last season.
Well, they had some front three, didn't they? Brilliant front three, Brentford.
Ben Rama whips in. Oh.
To trouble the scorers for West Ham. That link between Sean Dyche a while ago and West Ham. The player that was linked with coming to West Ham from Burnley was Tarkowski in the summer.
Yeah.
No foul.
Bids resisted. Brady.
Oh, shoot it.
In the air by Dawson, then it's Wood challenging, and O'Connor clear.
Go on. Go on, we're good. We're free.
Could be on for Rice.
Go on, Antonio.
Feeding Antonio.
Go on, Antonio.
I'm not sure it was the right ball, actually. Ben Rama making the option.
Go on now.
To get there and join in.
Come on.
He'll be staying in that vicinity for the corner.
To be fair, it's a good ball. He decided he was going to release Antonio. He probably just overcooked it a little bit. I thought the ball might have been been rolled into Ben Rama, who was going. You see it there. I would have just rolled it forward there, 5 yards into Ben Rama. But that's the point I was trying to make about somebody like Rice. He sees it. You know, he's one of these players. He's very, very clever. You know, if you're a forward making a run, then make no mistake, he can.
Go on, Bowen. Good delivery.
But I still think it might have been the wrong option.
Bowen will take this. Giving that more of a chance. And the goalkeeper got in a muddle. There's no whistle.
Go on, O'Connor.
Cresswell.
Oh, me got it in the. Ooh.
Yeah, I think Pope was looking for a foul there. I think he felt Souček was blocking him.
Oh, that's so. Got winded.
Take a moment or two for Ben Mee. Modelling that new third kit, the yellow shirt. Extravagantly described by the manufacturers. Yellow, which apparently conveys a sense of heritage and pride of the club. Say the people that make the shirts and the shorts and the socks. Featuring a contrast tipping at shoulder seam, contrast rib cups, two colour-woven crests with a bespoke sign-off and a dropped hem. And I thought it was just a football shirt.
Was that your own description of it?
Verbatim, word from their press release.
So, I mean, had you made that up, that would have been taking preparation to another level, that, to be fair. No, I stand by it. I do quite like it. I wasn't sure I would.
It's Antonio.
Oh.
That is a trip just outside the penalty area.
Just outside. Antonio.
He's laughing there, Antonio. He turns Tarkowski.
Oh.
And it's quite close, I'll tell you.
Very close. He's back inside, he takes the touch.
Oh, very close.
Clearly outside.
Look at Ronaldo shot. Whoa.
Down he goes. Good possession here for West Ham.
Take a chance to focus on the shorts, by the way. Another story there. Not only have they got an elasticated waistband, but also, critically, a gusset for enhanced movement. I'll leave that one with you.
Rice is gonna smash it.
I suffer from myself in my playing career, John. I'm happy with the elastic right now.
This is Rice, and it's a good goal by Rice as well. Inventive.
What a great effort that was.
Unlucky Rice.
I thought he was going to whip it into the area for somebody to try and get a touch, but I think he's aiming for that back post. He really is. It's a great effort from Rice. Knows exactly what he's doing. Very nearly achieved it. Great effort.
Not yet a frequent goal scorer. He's only managed 3 in his career. 22 on Thursday. Antonio.
Go on, Antonio. Oh. Go on, Antonio. Nice.
Again, excellent play from Antonio, using his strength and pace and close control.
Well done, Rice. Excellent.
They just can't get up the park, John. They just can't hold it. They just can't get it in.
So what needs to change, Ali, from a Burnley perspective?
Well, they've got to get players.
Oh, Cooper, what a throw. Go on, Bowen.
Here's a chance as Bowen.
Oh. No, Bowen could have shot.
What a chance. Intervention. It takes at least one, probably too many touches, Bowen. He's got to give him it earlier. He does brilliantly.
Cooper, what a throw.
He's got to think about the man receiving the ball. He's got to give him it now. Too many touches, and it allows Lowton to get across.
Oh, Bowen.
He's got to give him the ball when Benrahma wants to receive it, not when he wants to pass it.
Offside. You were halfway through explaining to us what Burnley need to do.
What they need to do is the gap between the midfield and the front two is far too big for a kick-off. So if they're going to get it up to him, they have to, Wood and Barnes have to get it in tight, and they have to get midfield runners off them. But also, I'm looking at the bench. They could do a little bit of pace up front to try and turn the West Ham back four. John, I don't think they've got it. It could be proven wrong, but I look at Burnley at this moment in time, John, and it's going to be a cross or a shot rather than somebody spinning in behind. That's what they're trying to do now. Barnes is trying to get in behind there.
McNeil. Eric Peters.
Away. Away. Good block. No go, no go. Go on, Bowen.
He's played well, and so's this fella.
Bowen.
Antonio. Oh. Back up for I did.
I've probably done that myself in my career, but maybe not just 20 yards up the park. You know exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to take it in his chest and smash it. And he's all off balance. Bowen does really well again. He just peels, holds it. He's just completely off balance, Antonio. And goes out for a throw-in.
Declan Rice. They are getting Matej Vidra ready to come.
Oh, Vidra, you can change the game.
Made an impact off the bench against Manchester United the other night.
Ref, he's just too fit. He's just too fit, Fabianski.
100% he did. 100% he did. Might cost him a yellow card, but he's got to go for it. He has to go for it, because he thinks quite rightly that Fabianski takes a heavy touch. picks him up as you would expect.
Definitely a card, man.
I just think Fabianski, well, he does. He takes a heavy touch here, comes back onto his right-hand side to play it out to a full-back or a wide man. And I think he is absolutely well within his rights to go for that ball. He really is. Catches his left foot. Clearly a yellow card.
Actually, Buzz is coming off now.
But if he does not go for that ball, then Sean Dyche will correctly be asking him why not.
Well, that was Barnes' final contribution as he's replaced by Matej Vidra.
What? Half an hour to go. It's still 1-0. Come on.
Confirmation of both his booking and his replacement.
Go on, Rice. Benny. Oh. 4 nows. Oh.
Strange piece of goalkeeping by Pope.
Brilliant
Oh,
technique.
corner.
Brilliant technique from Fornals. We spoke about one in the first half, how difficult.
Come on, we need another goal.
Keep it down. He does superbly well. Benrahma should have an excellent game, I've got to say. Excellent game. Goalie flaps at it a little bit. Fornals does exceptionally well. He's got to put his body in front of the ball and swing through it to keep it down. Here we see it. Smashing technique.
Go on, Cruzzy.
Cresswell.
No, 4 nows or so. Benrahma. Handball.
And Rice asking about a potential handball.
Good ball, 4 nows.
To Bowen.
Bowen.
Burnley penned in. Cresswell.
Mate, we're dominating Burnley. Suchek. Good touch. Great ball, Kufa. Lanzini's coming on.
Well, Lanzini will be the
But for who?
substitute introduced by David Moyes shortly.
Who's he going to come on for? Because 4 nows had a good game. Benrahma.
Last few words of advice from David there. I think David will be clearly delighted with the way the game has been played and is continuing to go at this moment in time.
I don't know who.
McNeil. Outside him is Peters, but he goes the other way. It's Dawson.
Benrahma. Bowen. Ooh, Bowen.
Westwood. One thing that Burnley have always possessed, even when up against it under Sean Dyche, is an indefatigable spirit.
Yeah. Yep. And that won't disappear, believe me, John. That will not disappear.
No, don't let Bowen McNeil.
They need a little bit more than that. They need a break. A little piece of magic, whether it's a cross. McNeil can buy somebody. Because it has been lacking.
Tarkovsky. Substitution. Lanzini taking the place of somewhat disconsolate looking side Benrahma.
So he played well, Benrahma. I think he'll be getting happy with his 60-odd minutes work.
And Ben Rama, well played, man.
He's looked lively.
Excellent.
Ladsy, much more of a known Premier League proposition. 6th season with West Ham now.
Yeah, looks just a like for like. There's no change to the shape as you would expect from David. To be very comfortable, as I said, the way things are going. Substitution just straightforward.
No.
Peters.
Away. Oh, not Bonner.
Managed to put him off the scent in the end.
Yeah, he did well, Bonner. He just held his ground there, John. He knew Wood was behind him.
Rice. And here's Bowen.
Bowen.
With a chance for
2-0. Oh.
The outside of the net.
What?
He's got to hit the other side, but what a touch it is.
I thought that was 2.
I think it's his chest that takes it away.
No, I thought that was him.
Peters. Brilliant it is.
What a ball.
Touch here.
Great touch.
Oh, it's excellent. He should do better.
I thought that was him.
The touch gives him his half yard. And he tries the near post when his better option is clearly.
I thought that was him, man.
And he doesn't do it. It's a poor finish, but credit where it's due. The touch to go across is fantastic to take Peters out the game. But again, a big opportunity missed.
Still the only goal, that 9th minute effort from Mikel Antonio. It's a pretty glum Saeed Benrahma, muttering to himself at the back of the dugout.
Well, John, unless you've been substituted, it's, I have to say, it's not a good feeling. I think it happened to me once.
Once. Brady. Westwood. McNeil.
Oh.
Brady again. Westwood.
Away.
And me with the
Oh, off the post.
Good effort.
Whoa.
Very good effort. Me does well winning his header there. I saw him score a winner at Palace earlier on, but he decides to stay forward. Delivery comes in, he gets up well, gets up on a Bonner, and it's a good header.
Oh, no, Fabianski touched the post.
Just a simple back post ball, he gets up early. Never gone in, but he does well. Tell you what McNeil does well, John, he does terrifically well. He doesn't need to get by a defender to get a cross in. Very, very clever. He just needs to...
Oh, Jay Rodriguez coming on.
His foot round it, which is all you need.
Soon Jay Rodriguez will be added to the mix.
Well done, Dorsey. Oh, no, they've got a corner.
The bonus corner for Burnley.
Yeah. And credit to Vidra, he puts him under a little bit of pressure. If he doesn't put him under pressure at all, Fabianski picks that up. Yeah, but you can see Vidra coming in there. Forcing the mistake from Craig Dawson.
Away.
Luton joining the fray.
20 minutes. Oh. And Jay Rodriguez.
Rodriguez to come on. It was he who scored the only goal of this fixture in Burnley's favour last season, back in July. That game was played. Chris Wood is being withdrawn. Burnley's top scorer with just 3.
Okay, Chris Wood's off. Now there's pace.
In his last 18 appearances.
Now there's flipping pace we have to deal with.
And he's partnering a striker in Vidra who's not scored in his last 20 in the Premier League.
You sound like the Grim Reaper there. Are we going to get any positivity from you?
I'm just stating facts.
I can just visualise all the Burnley supporters up north of the country throwing their hands over their head in despair. No, but understandably, Sean Dyche had to make a change, John. He's got to do something different because at this moment in time the game's just petering away from him without effectively laying a glove on West Ham.
Foul for the Socek tackle, which has been whistled and sanctioned by the referee to the tune of a yellow card from the recently arrived Rodriguez. McNeil.
But then, I know he deserves man of the match. Antonio, Bowen, Benrahma, been so good.
Part of the West Ham defence.
But Antonio,
They still haven't been breached in that time.
shut up. Why you
Doing
listening?
exceptionally well as they've been keeping a very high line as well.
Oi. No, no.
This is Brady.
No foul. No.
Westwood. And it's McNeil. And it's slid behind by Dawson. And this is
Dawson, excellent. Oh, they're opening up. They're coming into the game, man. Oh, come on, lads. 20 minutes or so.
Done a little bit better on the right hand side here.
They're coming.
Westwood.
Well done, Suchet. Go on, Nancy. Now you go, Nancy. Manu. Good ball.
Antonio. Antonio's goal the difference. The only senior striker available to West Ham at the moment. Having virtually swallowed that stat pack you were reciting earlier on the train journey down today, you will know that in the 11 years in which Messrs Gold and Sullivan have owned West Ham, they have signed 49 strikers.
Massive 49 strikes.
Wow. Actually didn't. 49?
Yeah, it's Gold and Sullivan you're talking about.
Not half. That's what I was going to say. The fact they've signed that many would indicate the ones that they've signed haven't been doing well enough.
McNeil.
That's what he does. Still
Oh, that probably has to be.
again, although albeit probably a little bit too much height on that one. What they've done well so far, Burnley, John, is they've kept a very, very high line. This is where Brady comes back onto his left foot. It's not a great ball. It gives you opportunity to get closed down. Worked in. Good defensive work again from Dawson. I was going to say what West Ham have done against Burnley, and you'll find most teams will do it, John. They'll defend a high line because they're not really scared of any pace going in behind them. And clearly with boys like Wood, Barnes, Rodriguez, Vidra, guys like that, you want to keep out the box.
Bowen.
Go on, Antonio.
Antonio.
Let's finish this game off.
Bowen. David Sullivan, the co-chairman of West Ham United. He and David Gold took over 11 years ago this week. McNeil, who's made it his job to seek out plenty of possession.
Yeah, just too much on it there. 5 yards ahead of Westwood. Got a lovely left foot, McNeil, of that there's no doubt.
Yes. Thud into the face of O'Connor. And this is Brady. Vidra.
Man, it's too scary. They're coming into this game.
Luton's cross this time.
Yes, Dawson.
Defended by Dawson.
Excellent header from Dawson, really is. They work it well, Burnley, to get it in the right hand side to load it here, and he puts in a good delivery. But again, excellent positioning initially from Dawson, and then the header to clear the danger was equal to it.
Ashley Westwood. Two more signs of encouragement for the visitors. Brady to Rodriguez.
Go on, Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Oh, referee. No one else stood there.
What a foul by Tarkowski, stretching out his leg.
I think he might come back to that, the referee.
Fornals. Lanzini.
One gut feeling on this. I don't think Tarkowski wants this ball to go out.
They're never going to keep it in play for another 12 minutes, but apparently no yellow card.
Wow.
Surprised me. I thought it was. I think it might have warranted one, to be honest with you. Certainly as a central defender, the one thing you don't want, John, you don't want to allow Antonio to turn and then run at you.
McNeil.
Off the bar. Oh my God, Burnley.
Brady. That's less awkward for the Polish goalkeeper, who's just had a narrow squeak.
Jesus. Burnley coming into the game.
Then he goes, takes Bowen. Goes by Kupal again. The delivery is superb. I think Fabianski might just get the slightest of touches on this. This will probably tell us here. Maybe not. Off the crossbar.
Jesus, man.
Westwood's corner kick. Burnley now asking more searching questions than they have at any previous stage of the game.
Yeah, it's too easy game. What is up, my man? Luca.
Because West Ham 2 or 3
I love him.
won on a counter attack.
Gotta love the England top, don't you?
Andrei Yarmolenko is
Yeah, man. It's cool.
generally a wide player, but he's also viewed as a potential central striker at the moment by West Ham because of their positive numbers in that position.
Yeah.
It's going to be Jared Bowen who comes off. Seemed like a straight swap.
Well, I would put my money on it. It wouldn't have been Antonio.
Peters. Short of McNeil.
10 minutes plus added time. Ooh, Bowen.
The only side in the Premier League not to score a goal in the last 15 minutes of a game this season. There's another one for our growing fan club in Burnley.
Oh, Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Go on.
He's a tricky man to stop. It's Lanzini now.
Fornals.
Fornals.
To Bowen.
And Bowen.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got to hit it. He's got to hit it.
Oh, come on, lads. Bowen.
He has got enough time to take it in his right foot and hit it, I think. I know he wants to come back on his left-hand side.
Eric Peters injured in the process.
Oh, Bowen's off. Excellent.
Here comes that change.
Well done, Bowen.
Bowen off and Yarmolenko on.
Bowen, excellent, man. Yarmolenko on.
It's a lengthy walk in this vast stadium.
Yeah, I think another one that's played well. Those three players supporting Antonio and Antonio himself. I think the four forward players for West Ham have all had a good afternoon.
Cresswell. The top of Brady.
Rice. Oh, straight out to Pope. What? O'Connor's getting booked for that.
Block of the clearing kick by O'Connor.
He throws himself in front of the goalkeeper there to block it. Stop the quick counter from Burnley.
Shrewsbury. Hey, mate. I told you you're gonna go find this FA Cup, mate. I believe.
Point of order and of courtesy, Ali. Thank you for the half-time sandwich.
Pleasure.
Ham and mustard today, lovely.
You didn't sound too convinced when I told you what I was serving you up today, I've got to say. However,
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the sandwich swap that we did. My smoked salmon, Philadelphia cheese, and freshly squeezed lemon juice.
I haven't had it yet, John. But I can guarantee that'll be destroyed before the Watford Gap services.
Washed down on the train back to Glasgow, I gather, by a bottle of red wine that your wife has stashed in your bag, which you managed to get past security.
No, John, there's one or two things.
Here's Brownhill.
Away.
And again Brownhill. And Rodriguez.
Lads. Oh, this is getting scary.
She really wouldn't. But certainly enough to set the alarm bells ringing in the West Ham defence, that's for sure. Beautiful skill, beautiful skill.
Brownhill again. McNeil.
Mate, with 3 subs off.
Brady. Logan.
Away.
Actually deflected off Rodriguez.
It did.
This is so close. Oh my god.
Ogbonna had it covered, and he probably should have. It's a testing ball right enough.
Ogbonna clears it. Oh, Rodriguez immediately bounces off his
He
cheek.
misses it, and it comes and it hits Rodriguez, who's coming into the back post.
Jeez, man.
I think there's 1 or 2 nominations for man of the match, I would imagine.
Who are they going to give it?
Yeah. Between 2 players, John.
But it's going to be a West Ham player. Antonio and Bowen.
The centre back, Craig Dawson.
Oh, Dawson again.
I think's been excellent. But I'm sticking to the union that I belong to.
Right.
And I'm giving it to.
So he's going to be left disappointed then.
Yeah, yes. Sorry, Craig. I give you
Told you,
I
Antonio.
give you a bit of footage as well on TV, but you're the second best player in the park today.
Yeah, everyone. Bowen's been well.
No prize, Craig Dawson.
But he has been excellent in all seriousness. Powerful performance. One of these centre forwards, end of the game, the centre backs come off, knowing they've been in a game. Non-stop, tireless. And as I said earlier, they're a different team when he's leading the attack.
Logan.
McNeil. Good block, Dawson.
This is a fragile lead at the moment for West Ham.
Yeah, no. We've had chances to put this game away, to be fair. Now we've just got to defend it. I'll take a 1-0, you know what? I'll take it. Antonio lays it off. Rice. Send it. Yarmolenko's through. Go on, Yarmo. Oh, Yama could square it. Oh, 4v2, Yama.
Brilliant touch from the man in the match, I've got to say to you, Antonio, and he manages to get back into the box.
Look, it's a 4v2 here, man. Rice does so well. He sends Yama. Oh, he could have just cut it there. Cut it. Antonio right there. Jeez.
It'll be a very frustrated Davy Moyes, I can tell you, because they've had their opportunities.
We definitely have.
Andrei Shevchenko scored more goals for Ukraine than Yarmolenko, but it didn't look that way as he did it.
I just thought he could have played it back into Antonio. Once he makes his decision to go out.
Zach Stevenson, what's up, my man? And Rafi Johnson, how are we, guys? Cresswell. Suchek. Oh!
Brownhill on defensive duty.
Yarman nearly scored there. We need to put this game to bed.
Has actually helped West Ham by keeping the ball in play. Fornals.
Gonna be squeaky bum time now if we don't put these chances away.
Just a couple of minutes plus stoppage time away from registering his first ever win against the team managed by Sean Dyche.
Yes, which is unbelievable when you think how long the two of them have been about. And you've got to say, John, getting into the closing minutes, they've been well worthy of it. But for some poor finishing, some careless finishing, they probably could have and should have been out of sight.
Yeah, it would have been like 3-4-0.
But while there's only one goal in it, you're always in the game. And Burnley, as you've mentioned earlier, will refuse to go away.
Tarkovsky on the floor.
For all the rally in the last 15 minutes, looks like being another underwhelming away day for Burnley.
Yeah.
We should have put this game to bed, to be fair, but it's...
I don't think they'll be involved in the final places at relegation. I could be wrong, but I don't think they will, because I think they will pick up enough points at home. I think they're a different entity, a different proposition entirely at home.
Looking at 4 extra minutes here.
Vladimir Kufa.
Official is Tim Robinson.
Four minutes. Ooh.
Cresswell. Pablo Fornals. Yarmolenko.
What?
It's an extended tandem. All they want to do is get on with it. Brady does. Brownhill. Lowton. Vidra. Vidra still going. Neglecting to take the ball with him.
Yeah, he's unlucky. It's good defending. I think it was Souček get back. But it only needed to be a slight mistimed tackle. And Vidra could have earned a penalty, but very positive play in the final minute or so.
Josh Brownhill. Matthew Lowton. Delivery from Westwood. Last 3 meetings of these sides have all been won by Burnley. They've also been victorious on their last 3 Premier League visits to the capital city. Those mini sequences verge of being ended here. Thanks to that 9th-minute goal from Michail Antonio. Lowton. And Peters trying to make something of comparatively little.
Yeah, he was a little bit unlucky because he gambled. Did Eric Peters there? He knew, or he felt it was going to get left by the centre-backs, which it did. Dawson leaves it, thinks it's going to go out, quite happy with it, or he thinks it's going to come to the goalkeeper. And he's a little bit unlucky to come into the back post, not make contact there, Peters.
David Moyes' team will be in 8th place if they see this through.
Excellent, yeah.
Burnley will remain 4 points above the bottom 3. Still with their goal tally for the season in single figures.
Oh, that's amazing, absolutely amazing. The problem when you're not scoring goals, clearly stating the obvious again, John, is defensively you have to be so compact and tight. Because it looks straight away from home in particular, that Burnley are going to have to score 2 goals to win, because...
Here's a chance for a second. Lanzini, who was ferreting about on the edge of the penalty area.
Yeah. And he'll know that. The ball breaks to Lanzini. I think it's always gone over. Gets his touch there, comes inside. Yeah, a little bit unlucky. Yeah, but clearly don't score enough goals. I mean, it's quite unbelievable, the statistics.
Rice. No need for wild ambition on West Ham's part now. Keeping the ball was their aim. It is West Ham's day. They move into the top 8 of the Premier League, a 4th consecutive clean sheet in all competitions for a miserly defence which has underpinned a display which saw Michail Antonio score the only goal in the 9th minute. He may be West Ham's only striker. He's a very good one, and they deserve their 1-0 win.
Yeah, I don't think there's any getting away from it. I think the boys will agree. I think we're well worthy of our 3 points this afternoon, particularly in the first half performance. I think the main difference for me in the game was the forward play. You know, West Ham had forwards that were willing to get in behind and create chances, whether it was Bowen, Benrahma was taken into feet, Fornals was lively, and the key man was Antonio up front, who was a focal point. He would take the ball in, he would go in behind, he was aggressive, he would take up the 2 centre-backs, and as positive the 2 forwards would and Barnes are, you know, Burnley clearly do not score enough goals. But I think it was, you know, apart from the last 5, maybe 10 minutes when you would expect Burnley to come into the game, I thought it was a very comfortable afternoon for West Ham.
And where has the Burnley of old gone? Is it still the same Burnley and they're on a bad trot away, or are they in decline?
I certainly don't think that they're playing as well as the old Burnley. But that said, John, I still think at home in particular, smaller ground, tighter ground, where there's maybe not more space to run in behind, because they don't have anything to get in behind. That's a threat. That's a part of Burnley's game that's a problem for them. They don't twist, they don't turn defences, but I do expect them to get enough points to stay up.
Full time, West Ham 1, Burnley.
John, thank you very much. We'll hear a little bit more from Ali McCoist in just a few moments. A very important win for West Ham, keeping up that momentum, keeping up that identity that David Moyes has managed to grow and develop.